Sunday afternoon with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. Joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward spot. And for Indiana.
A reason for optimism. It'll be interesting to me, though, to see if this team can get further and further in the Eastern Conference to a conference finals, maybe to an NBA finals team. They finally have direction, and they finally have...
He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player...
Mathurin for three. That ball comes
inside. He may have just rushed it a bit. Maybe lost concentration, too. Very good decision.
Here's Bridges, and it's slammed
ahead of him the entire way.
And foul on the shot. From the arc. Knocks down the three.
Best shooting bigs ever in Karl Anthony Towns. Now, Coach said earlier, Towns is a machine on the offensive end. Will try to make Cat into a passer, get the ball out of his hands. We'll see if they can accomplish that. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Here's Reese into the lane, and he shoots it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
And Mathurin proving he can be unselfish, wanting to find his teammates.
One. Here's Bridges, and it's sent back by Turner. And it goes out of bounds. Brunson against Halliburton. From past the arc. And Jalen Brunson. And Mathurin has got the ball here for the Pacers. They trail by one. Halliburton passes to Reese. Indiana moving it around. There's the...
And the all-around game of Siakam. So
out to the right wing. And he dunks it down.
And that dunk reverberated throughout this entire building.
That's going to have a big effect on this team. I mean, their blood has to be pumping after that one, and the heart rate racing a little faster, too.
Offensive rebound. Towns kicks to Hart. Anunoby outside. That's in, and he...
For the biggest contract in NBA history. Every summer that goes by, and that certainly has an effect on players wanting to play and players being in the lineup. Now with the 65 games played rule, there is an incentive for...
Yes, well said.
How about Halliburton to create some space for himself with the fadeaway?
It's such a rush, and there's a
sort in to get that story. I know what you guys go through.
It is a rebound and passes. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
And they'll get another chance.
A lot of times when he's on his way to the basket, but on that one, they were there.
Getting elevated
to Payne, beyond the arc. Traps in the tray. There's McConnell. Siakam trying to free himself up. And he hits it just
5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
When you see him put it to use defensively.
And finished off by Siakam.
What a phenomenal athlete Siakam is. Just taking off and finishing with here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of...
Now, here's McConnell. Payne covering. Siakam trying to free himself up. Siakam on the front.
You can see it in that game, despite the odds going against them. Once it got to OT, they had that belief and resolve that they could win.
Sometimes we see
passes it to Achua. The dunk by
Achua. Guys, what are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Here's McConnell. Shot clock at 5. That one goes.
The big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum.
87% from the line.
Yeah, those were fine numbers. Hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
Payne hits them both. In the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
What we saw in that first...
Put it all out there in that opening quarter.
The backcourt, Halliburton and Mathurin. In the post, it's Toppin and Turner.
As he grows in the league.
And Shams have always wondered.
Around 10, 11 years old, I grew up in Chicago right as the Bulls dynasty was starting. I wasn't quite old enough, but I was old enough to see some of those scrappy Bulls teams in the mid-2000s. And basketball was always a part of the national discourse.
Set on the free ball here. Pass to Brunson. And it's sent back by Turner. Here's Brunson. 26 points for him last game against Milwaukee. Not like your phone. Well, here we're talking. You estimate how many texts do you send and receive?
Kevin, how many texts do you get a day related to...
Bridges deciding where to go with it. Brunson kicks to Bridges. Shooting through.
To win that foul call.
And good on the second. So Pacers leading by 5. And stolen by Anunoby. And it's slammed in by Bridges. McConnell passes to Mathurin. Trying to end the drought. Bangs home the trifecta.
Making the defense respect his three ball.
Turnovers last season.
I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively. And boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Mitchell Robinson's checked in for New York. Wasted no time.
Down, so he is that open.
And it's
That was really a strength of this group all season.
outside Mathurin. Launches it. That's in. That's it. Runs in the pass to Hart. And it's sent back by Turner.
Miles Turner denying another one of the league's best shot blockers year in and year out.
Pass to Kolek. Nailed from
Going to get it done.
and it's Halliburton missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Brunson. That one falls.
Playing out of his mind.
Halliburton inside the three-point line for 2. The Pacers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And just their free throws.
And guys, they've taken a huge step forward at the free throw line this season.
Siakam is checked in for Miles Turner. Aaron Nesmith comes in. It'll be just one game played away from home for them. Halliburton. Here's Kolek. Up and in. Off to an official. Here's Halliburton. And it's been a while.
And skill. Makes him a cagey scorer.
And by, we know you got a lot of things to do, a lot on your plate. Your phone's going bananas. It's lighting up about it.
Kevin, appreciate you guys having me on.
Shams Charania, the best. Thank you so much. Great stuff right there.
This is the fact that the rebound stats
In the NBA.
Yeah, I love the nickname, Indiana Pacers. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape.
Second difference, shot and game clock. Score the basket.
around the rim. It is why he is such a risk.
This one could go down to the last possession. Man in the middle.
The game has been very close and one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Halliburton. And here's Brunson outside. And the Knicks.
He has been the X factor.
Here is Slim. Defended by Bridges.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily.
Flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind them taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Hart the pass to Bridges. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. Halliburton inside the three-point line. And he swings it. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone. Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson.
Right now in the game. Halliburton in the corner. And it's all evened up.
On their perimeter shooters if you can't convert those teams.
This game, Halliburton is such an enthusiastic entire team.
Tyrese Halliburton is flat out special. Clark Halliburton Here's Brunson. Towns trying to get open tonight. Last season, Miles Turner became
Historically, Jermaine O'Neal, Rick Smith, so we need to give him his flowers now.
Some nice passing here by Indiana. Turner for three. Drills the
I would like to see owners and general managers and decision makers.
He kicks it to Bridges. From the baseline. It falls for Chua. 6 to shoot. Here's Towns. And he makes that one.
Job done down low.
And it's slammed. And he banks in the lane. Payne in the post. Lamard cover side. And again, it's New York.
Passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And another place they're finding success.
To Towns. And it's sent back by Turner. Switcher also for New York. Robinson's checked in. Pacers on defense. It's deflected.
Good defensive awareness that time by Toppin to come and block the shot.
Yes! And the foul.
In the defense, no time to react.
Pacers making a switch here. Siakam's checked in. 3. Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have exploded.
For the Knicks.
Yeah, Bridges the main. Mikal scored 26 a game down the stretch.
For Benedict Mathurin, in for Andrew. Back to Mathurin. That's good, and it's pass to Achua. And the Knicks hit again on the wing. Bridges connects from three-point range.
Hope for today.
McConnell passes to Neesmith, and again it's Indiana. Payne's shot is good. And he drops in the lane.
Points on this run. Just too many good looks.
Got a few more of those in him. This lead will really start shrinking. Major dominance.
Siakam. It's TJ.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Halliburton, that's
The guys on the floor.
and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots to Kevin Love and the Miami Heat.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of
The Knicks making a switch here.
conference semis with all the injuries they had.
Halliburton for 3. Hits the three-point. Getting it done. Gets the three-point. Here's Bridges, and he converts the
Range shot.
and contact on the shot. 19. Siakam Clark has been a sure thing on offense.
1.5 court sets. He's a guy you can count on. Never takes a night off.
Count that bucket.
Version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharp. Some change plans.
And Brunson, here we go.
Great pasture.
Mathurin for 3, and the Pacers on.
Because he's capable of being better. Sure would make things.
Here's Anunoby. He gets it in
On the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now. Things so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
And he over Bridges. And some very quick points. Got a piece of it. Here's Reese. And that one.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And the first one. And that one goes in. Pass to Towns. That falls. Nice beat to the wing right side. Siakam for 3. Here's Turner. And the Pacers take it. That one good for 2. The 3. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. Crucial possession with time ticking down.
He had an opportunity to take the lead on this possession.
Here is Slim, defended by Bridges. Nails the triple.
The answer.
Mitchell Robinson's checked in for time. And Brunson, here we go. Yes!
And they had a foul.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped.
Down low. Count!
And it's a big-time finish.
Here's Reese. Good!
And for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark and Harlan, thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.